Hi, Aries. Welcome in to your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. All right. Why does it feel like it's been forever? It's so funny. It does. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Do I have this deck upside down or something? Unless some of you are just like breaking up here with someone. This King of Cups is in reverse, which is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're inverted, but it could be also somebody you're dealing with that's emotionally unavailable. But the Four of Wands in reverse talks about like leaving the home or breaking up or moving out kind of thing, not stabilizing a situation. Let's see what's going on. Universe Angel Spirit Guides, we're talking here for Aries mid-June, please, to the third week of June. What do you see the situation being? Okay, third week of June. Second or third week. The week coming. Two of Swords and Death. Somebody here is debating a decision whether to end something or not. You're at a crossroads. You could be choosing between two people or two paths of some kind, and one of them is coming to a close. And this is all because of here showing me the Empress. You're calculating your worth and your value. And that's just that. You're like, their efforts aren't matching mine, and now I've got to decide. What's coming towards my Aries? Some of you could be having a massive metamorphosis with yourselves, which you definitely are. You're definitely coming to this place, Aries, right now where you're implementing those things that you say to yourself on the inside, your worth and your value. You're doing it now on a conscious level, and you're doing it more calmly, with a different demeanor and a temperament. So you're just, it's not that you're coming across as like smug or even aggressive. It's just, you know. And now that you know, you have no doubts that if you're pushing people out of your way, or friendships that are no longer serving you, or situations that are no longer serving you, or jobs that are no longer serving you, you're considering them and you're canceling them out. You're like, I cancel you. Bye. The Hermit. What's coming towards you could be a Virgo. I see Scorpio here and Virgo. Um, I think you're laying low. I think you're being quiet. I think you've retracted your energy from a situation and you're keeping your eye on something or someone. So it's not like you're retracting in the sense of from a place of pain per se. It's like some action was taken and done. And so now you're reflecting and you're just like waiting. It's like throwing all the cards in the air and you're waiting to see where they land. And you're like, all right, let me see what happens when these cards land. Let's see where all the key players are at. It's sort of that kind of vibe. We'll see what it's talking about when I clarify it. What does an Aries see coming their way? The Knight of Swords. Can I have one more? I see a King of Pentacles back here, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Somebody rushing in to communicate something to you. Somebody who's, money on their mind and, mind on their money. They're very stable. They have their shit together. Whether they're pleasant or not is a whole other story. Okay, for you, what you don't see coming, someone I think is rushing in to communicate to you something about relationship or something of in regards to an institution. What's an institution? A church, a membership, your wedding, school, college. Those are all institutions. Someone's rushing in to communicate something here with you because you're represented by the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I also have Taurus energy here. Someone swooping in to talk to you in regards to relationship and or possible marriage or something about an institution. Let's see. What is the advice for Aries? Lava. You have a profound connection here with somebody. Seriously profound connection. You are fated to meet this person. But lovers is a choice, as you know. Now, it can also be talking about partnership in business. With the star in reverse, something seems to be hopeless, okay? But basically, this falling in your advice position, if you're dealing with a lover and you're not committed as a partner of any kind, you definitely need to make a decision there. And you really need to remain positive because this situation makes me feel like you're seeing something as hopeless. And it's like you need to remain positive and hopeful for this. Page of Cups. Maybe a text message is needed here. Maybe some kind of communication with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. What's the outcome for the week, please? The Emperor. And the Four of Cups. Aries, I really think that you guys are just trying to remain focused on your life. I feel like you have this agenda and you're going towards it. And yeah, there's a lot of things going on in your life in the periphery, but that's what's happening. You're keeping it in the periphery. You're like, okay, here are my blinders, but then like I'll open them just a little. Oh, I see you there and I see you there, but I'm still going this way. So you're kind of doing this kind of vibe. Some of you can also be dealing with an Aries. The major arcanas that I'm seeing here is if you're talking about signs, I have Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, which is a lot of major arcanas already. Aquarius, Gemini, and Aries. So, this Four of Cups in your outcome is talking about some runner chaser dynamic, some back and forth situation. A situation where somebody's acting like a spoiled little child that is completely not interested. Some of you, I feel like it's you, Aries. Others of you, I feel like this is the person that you're dealing with. Some of you could be judging somebody, and you're like, oh, not for me. But that's because you're so focused on what you're doing in your life right now that you feel like if they're going to detract from you or derail you in any kind, you're not going to give it any kind of energy, especially if you're the Aries that's been through some shit in the recent past. Like, you went through hell and back with somebody and they hurt you and it took you a while to recover, and now you're back out there and you're meeting people and you're dating people. But if somebody doesn't strike you as some that's going to match your efforts, I don't think you're going to be full on either. I think you're going to give it like a half-assed attempt because you're focused on your A, recovery, B, moving on in your life, and C, being successful because you care about that like a lot. And you know that you have opportunities before you and you're taking advantage of them, which is a great thing to do. So, if this is somebody that you're dealing with that's behaving in this manner, that is acting as if it's unrequited, we'll see what's going on there, why they feel that way. Could be because they're overly focused on their life too. See, if you are an Aries and you're dealing with another Aries, you're both doing the same shit. Might as well both listen to this reading because you're mirroring one another. All right, let's see what's going on here. Ten cards. Only three are minor arcana. That's nuts. If you hear me talk about the tarot, the major arcana, 78 cards, right? Maybe this much is major, this is minor. This is your day to day. This is the stuff that you choose. This is your free will. This is like the simple things that you make decisions. Should I have like ice cream or should I have a burger? That's this. This brings you to the store where you're going to eat. This is the fated stuff. This is major arcana, minor arcana. Imagine you have 10 cards right here and 3 of them are minor and the other 7 are major. That means the universe, the heavens, the spirit guides, all your angels, ancestors, they're descending down upon you right now, Aries, to guide you, course correct you. If you're doubting yourselves, they're about to push you over. They're about to like make sure you don't fall off any kind of rails because you've been doing a lot of heavy lifting lately. A lot. Death is also rebirth. Hermit is not being a fool anymore. It's learning to make wise choices. The Hierophant, respecting, understanding institution, and going towards this direction. The Lovers is a choice. You know there's a profound connection, but more needs to be done here. And the Star, another major arcana. This is a major feeling, a feeling hopeless, but not giving up, not giving up hope. And then the Emperor, the one that creates empires, the creator, you over here. Do you are you guys catching the common theme that I'm saying to you? And I didn't even clarify yet. Look how drastically you're changing, and your spirit guides are trying to guide you into the right direction, which seems like you're going in the right direction. Because even if you do have a Four of Cups out here in your outcome, which is like unrequited love or under chaser, or just something that bores you or you're not interested in, it's still a path. It's still something that's being presented to you, Aries, to make choices, but now you're seeing them clearly because of all these other major arcanas, because you went and laid low and now you're making wise choices, because you ended shit and you are transitioning, because you do understand institution, all right, and you now know the difference between a lover, a boyfriend, girlfriend, a husband, and a wife. All right, let's continue. It's the Four of Swords, but it's sideways, which is telling me you're challenging yourselves from either A, getting some rest, quite literally, or mentally, or healing emotionally, and strength, which is finding that resilience. Hold on a second. All right, so some of you guys are abstaining from making a choice here. You're holding yourselves back, or somebody is, because you feel like if you do, it's really just like over. It's just like done, done, done. Uh, but this is not healing you, and you resisting this decision is not going to heal you. It's actually going to exhaust you. Others of you, if this is literal, it's talking about your mental exhaustion, your emotional exhaustion. It's talking about healing, getting some rest here. But you're resisting something, and you needing this resilience to make this choice and decision so you can move on past it. Some of you, it's tied to pain. It's tied to like some serious pain. Could be maybe you were put in a third party situation, or it was just a situation where you were trying really hard to collaborate. But these are two threes and they're back to back. So you are definitely some kind of third energy to this person. And that's kind of painful. And then this is where the breakup and the fight happened. And now you're trying to recover from it. I don't think it's as bad as it's ever been for you, Aries, but it does sting. What's the Hermit? And this is probably why you're going into hermit mode. Aries, you're looking for your wish fulfillment. Some of you guys are making wise decisions, all right? With this is you. Some of you, the Queen of Wands can also be the Mistress card, so you could be the third party energy. And somebody's just being a bit selfish here and overindulging. In any regard, these are the clarifier. So this is just telling me you, Aries, are making wise choices now to go towards your wish fulfillment. You are being a little bit selfish with thyself, and that's okay. That really is fine. And the reason it's fine is because if you know what you need and what you want in your life, and you start healing and recovering, you're capable and you're able to be open for others in the future to have a healthy relationship or a healthy dynamic. Some of you could be still holding on to an energy, or your person is still holding on to an energy. Here you are again, the Fool, Aries, trying to take a leap of faith and a risk towards some situation. It can be a financial risk. All right, let's continue, because the Six of Pentacles, Pentacles represents money, and it's a little bit of an upgrade. All right, so what is this Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant? Clarify, please, what this is for us, for Aries, please. Well, hello, sir. This is a pairing. The Two of Cups represents soulmates. It represents a partnership, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is finding your stability within a partnership. But when you have the Two of Cups, these feelings are mutual. Now, mind you, this is the clarifier because this was talking about institution. It was talking about marriage or business. So we have definite partnership in regards to finding some sort of stability, either within a relationship or financial, right? And someone's rushing in to give you that communication. You don't see this coming. This is nice. This is really nice. But for whatever reason, it might give you a little bit of pause. It might make you a bit stuck. And it could be because you could be thinking of someone else too. Continuing. What is the Lovers and the Star in reverse for the advice? Slow and steady wins the race, my friends. When you go slow, you go cautiously, but you're going also in a sturdy manner. You're not flaky. The other person's not flaky. You're paving the road. You're building a future. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. So in your advice, slow and steady wins the race. It's going to start a new chapter for you. One of which you'll both be very, very happy with each other. 10 of Cups. This is happy environment. This is a happy couple. This is a happy place. You know, like coworkers kind of thing. If you're dealing with a business partner. That's why it's saying don't give up hope. With this Lover, slow and steady will win the race with this Lover. Okay? Because like I said, Lovers is a choice. And you have to decide. So, your advice with this Lover is slow and steady wins the race. Because you both make each other very, very happy. Indeed. Indeed. You're getting all the right cards, Aries. And here you are taking that risk, that leap of faith. Down the rabbit hole you go, Alice. Down the rabbit hole. What is the Emperor and the Four of Cups? Okay. I wasn't certain at first if this was you or someone else. I'm getting the feeling that this is somebody else and not you entirely. So, you are the Emperor over here, and you're the Four of Cups. There's somebody here who definitely likes you, but for some reason, I'm getting this vibe, Aries, that, you know, you're keeping it light and fluffy because you're already overwhelmed and you're already overburdened with your personal life between family and your job and your careers and whatever else you're doing. Um, that's why I'm getting this Four of Cup vibe. If this is not you, then this is your person. There's a third energy. Somebody is thinking of someone else, or just like that someone else or that third energy could just be their personal life, your personal life. Because at the bottom of the deck, I have the Empress, and on the table is the Emperor. This is a power set. This is a power couple. But what's here on the table is the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, other person. Now, I also have the Knight of Wands, which is like a fling, which is in, which is out. And this, with the 10 of Wands, it's a burden. So somebody has overextended themselves in a relationship. They went too far. They went too far with someone that they're not fully vested in. And that other person has feelings. The other person has emotions. So Aries, if this is you over here, this Queen of Cups, where you've developed feelings, and the other person hasn't, it seems like it's unrequited because someone here has just overdeveloped the relationship and didn't catch up with the feels. Again, this person's going to realize very shortly that you are the Empress to their emperorness. You guys flip the script, flip the roles. This is what it's like, but that's the main storyline. Can I have one more over here for this outcome? For sure. It's almost like as if somebody's debating. There's definitely a third energy. It can be on your side, it can be theirs. Energies can be some X. It doesn't mean that they're actually doing anything literally or physically with them. It can be their jobs, it can be whatever the hell is holding them up. But here it is, Three of Pentacles, those three. Upright is the Four of Wands. This person truly is like, I don't know, it feels like it came up to the point of creating some sort of foundation together, a steadfast, like a home, upgrading a relationship. And someone's keeping it light and fluffy. But I don't like the Ten of Wands because it looks like it went too far too fast with this Ten of Wands, and now someone feels overburdened in the relationship. That there's too much responsibility held already within the relationship, because these two together don't denote being serious, being stable. It's like, I came to have fun. Why all of a sudden is this work? That's what this is. That's exactly what this combo is telling me. I came to have fun. I came to party. Why is it all kind of work? Like, I feel like I'm the host needing to take care of everybody. It's the same thing with a relationship. Having fun, and then all of a sudden we get to the point where now we got to talk like seriously because you have lovers in the advice. You don't got to rush it, clearly, because that's what it's saying in your advice. So let's see what's going on. I mean, that's your weekly reading. This person, though, is very curious about you. Very curious. They will come and talk to you soon. I think they're waiting for you to come talk to them. Interesting. All right, let's continue. Let's see what the romance angels think. Oracles, what do you think is going on over here in Aries dynamic with whomever they're dealing with? Calling in your soulmates at the bottom of the deck. Pay attention to the red flags is here, and worth waiting for. So, you know, those of you that are my members in the extended, we're going to deep dive into these cards. We clarify these. We also go into your person, how they feel about you, their intentions towards you, and then what spirit has. If you want to become a member, that's the only way to access the extended link is down below to join. And for everybody else, the link for the extended reading is down below. Pay attention to the red flags and worth waiting for. That's why you're getting this card over here, I feel as if. Slow and steady is going to win the race in your advice position. I feel like that's why I'm getting that here. And pay attention to the red flags. I also get the vibe here, Aries. It's like you don't want to repeat cycles. You don't want to repeat your mistakes. You don't want to repeat the patterns of people that you were dating. And this is why I feel like you're coming out as the hermit. You're coming out with these wise decisions over here. This is you looking at your wish fulfillment. You're like, oh, no, no. Oh, no, sweetheart, I ain't doing that again. If I see a red flag, I know. I'm going to light that shit on fire and be like, bye. That's what your guys are going to be doing. All right, let me get you an advice card. I'm like, where is my other decks? Maybe not meant to be. Let's see what angels have to say. And maybe the Kipper deck. If you guys have some burning question, now would be the time to ask that question. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know what you asked, but it's going to happen in the near future. You will, dun, 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 have success. Bottom of the deck. So, in the near future. Whatever your question was. Kipper, anything else? Anything fun? What fell? Go for it, Kipper. Oh, this is cool. got child. Child means a few different things. I don't know what part of the world you're in, but it always talks about, this card talks about the spring. So you're going to get your answers in the spring. Something's going to turn out for you in the spring, whenever your spring is for wherever you live in this world. Child is also talking about dealing with a child in a positive way. So if some of you are trying to have a child, those of you that are members in the extended, I will clarify child because it's curious for me to know. But the getting a child means also getting a gift of some kind. So it's rewarding. It's definitely positive. If those of you are trying to get pregnant, this is also a good omen. At the bottom of the deck is marriage. And then seeing child here. I don't know if some of you are having a shotgun wedding, but I don't know. This is down the road. We always say the back of the deck is down the road. It's weeks or months, we don't know, because time and energy is fluid and we go with the flow. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please leave me your comments down below, and I'll see you next week.